Coming prone onto the belly. And you're going to get a block. We're going to reach back on the highest height and bring the heel to the block, using the hand to press the block into the heel and pressing the heel into the block, creating this isometric tension in the back of the hamstring. Let the front of the pelvis be heavy, and if you need to have a little bit of a roll under the pelvis to allow the pubic bone to be seeking the support of the floor, go ahead and do that. And you're going to change the orientation of the block and go middle height. Bringing it back, finding the heel with the block. You'll see that I change my hand grip. You want to be where you can get good leverage and a press with the hands as much as the heel pressing into the block. Again, building that isometric tension in the hamstring. Watch that the knee doesn't want to press down in order to bring the heel to the bum. Let the knee be light. And then finally, you're going to use your hand or the lowest setting of the block, if you want, to find that isometric tension of the hamstring. Now you can stay at any height of block or loading of that isometric tension in the hamstring, and I'd encourage you to do 3 different heights. Another variation here is to bring a ball or the block at the knee pit and then squeeze, and then bring the leg into some extension, some external rotation, just moving that leg around in the hip socket. Again, this won't be felt in the low back, it will be felt in the hamstring and the butt. If you're feeling it in the low back, go back to just a hamstring isometric. I like this variation here too, where we can dorsiflex and plantar flex the ankle. Only progress to the pulses again if you're not using the low back. And then allow yourself the opportunity to transition and come onto your back again and just check in that body scan position. And notice what you notice here. And then grab your strap, and we're going to bring the strap around the ankles. Bring the toes to the floor and then the heels, and then lifting the hips, pulling on the strap. This loads the front of the thighs, the quadriceps. Take the feet a little wider and repeat. Toes roll down to heels, lift the hips. Breathe here. And one more variation, taking them wider yet, maybe turned out a little bit, toes down to heels and lift. And this will bias more of the outside of the thighs and the butt. And lowering down and taking it once again into body scan. Now when I was here, I was inspired or saw myself moving in my mind's eye, and that is the next movement that I go to here, but you do not have to do this at all. But I was inspired to do a single leg bridge. So bringing one foot to the floor, the other knee into the chest, and then pressing the ground away, lifting and lowering, just a few pulses here. If you feel it in the low back, press the ceiling away. That will take you out of lumbar extension. And then body scan and rest.